2020, August 20th, 4:32 a.m. And now, obviously, the same people cannot be in charge, but it's the same organizational structure and the same overlying philosophy and direction and concepts. Although the culture's name keeps changing, at least semi, it's the same goal. Period. The reason why this is important is because later on, the functionality and structure of this dynamic of the city that was there before Tiffin, that was conquered by the Prussians at Fort Ball, and then the Prussians came in, and well, it's a long process that took several decades, if not a century. How long exactly? Good luck finding information on it, because one of the things the Prussians like doing is destroying anything that they don't like. That includes the Jews, Freemasons, the Gypsy, Native Americans, just about anybody who disagrees with them or do not fit the acceptable human are very quickly find themselves at the end of a Prussian weapon. Period. During that transition time between the time that the Prussians fully had possessed the city that they were about to rename to be Tiffin, Ohio, around 1825, 30, 35, they brought in a bunch of scholars from Prussia, from mainland Prussia, Europe, Eastern Europe, the Slavic lands, and portions of Germany and Bavaria and Austria and such. They brought in their scholars, some of them willingly and some of them decidedly not, period. And they had those scholars linguistically translate the books that were captured from the Heidelberg Library into materials that the Prussians can then use to turn into weapons, period. One of those scholars was Wilhelm Wundt. Another scholar was Oliver Cowdery, period. Oliver Cowdery's claim to fame is that he edited the works of Joseph Smith, and the two of them, or more of them, but those were the two guys involved, created the Book of Mormon and founded the Church of the Latter-day Saints, period. Wilhelm Wundt created the first modern psychological textbook, and from that textbook created the people who purchased his book, William James, Wilmer Leitner, Mary Calkin, and the like, created the psychology department at Harvard University, created the psychology department at Penn State, and co-founded and was the 16th president of the American Psychological Association, period. So there's a lot of stuff going on here that is part of the working tools of where I found this information, period. And this is the city that I spent my first 6 years in, period.